It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. Trader Joe's wasn't always the famous grocery chain that we know it is as of today. Back in 1967, when Joe Coulombe was first getting started, he had a convenience store, by the way, in Los Angeles, but he struggled to really attract the type of clients that he really wanted to bring in because the grocery chain market was just oversaturated. So instead of just giving up, which Joe could have done, by the way, he started to say, there's got to be a different way. There's got to be a new way to reach the people that we really want. Did you know that Joe had a very specific audience in mind? He wanted to attract the well-educated, the well-traveled, folks who the typical market he didn't feel like was appealing to them. He felt like they overlooked them. And what Joe was thinking, you know what? I saw this 1947 new Boeing when it was first getting going. He said, people are going to be traveling all over the world. They want more than just basic cheese or Velveeta cheese, I'll call it. It's okay, whatever cheese you like. They wanted more than just basic coffee. What they wanted was they wanted something different. So he said, I'm going to open up something called Trader Joe's. This is a place you come to. And did you know the marketing experts told him that Trader Joe's was the craziest name that he could use? You know what? He believed in his mission, goals, his mission, goals, and objectives. And he said, I'm going to do something unique. We're going to be Trader Joe's, a place that people can come to, and we're going to have and make this more of an adventure shopping place, by the way. We'll have food that they don't have other places. We'll bring in premium brands. We'll bring in premium wines. And you know what? I'll admit, it was crazy. It was really a crazy idea. But by blending in his uniqueness, by blending in, standing out, and offering a very specific niche, well, we know Trader Joe turns it into a shopping, exciting experience. And I guess one of the lessons is for CEOs who are listening right now is it's not always just about selling your product or service. It's about making sure that the customer has an enjoyable and unique experience with your company as you solve the problem. So focus on something that your competitors are not doing. That's number one, or missing. And number two, use that to distinguish yourself as something different. Joe didn't just stick to the traditional ways. One of the things that Joe did, and I think is really amazing, he said, you know what? We're going to have healthy food, unique brands, and premium offerings, and the folks are going to be here. And today, I'm a Trader Joe's fanatic as well, by the way. So with that being said, my big takeaway is focus on being unique. Your unique selling proposition inside of your sales system, you do that, and you will see your sales go up, 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 and away. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown, the host of the CEO Sales Huddle. It is an honor and a privilege to serve you. Can't wait to get started today because we get started with something that's very important every single morning. And our first start is if you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. You might say, why? Because sales is the oxygen for every great business in history. And without sales, well, there's always more money going out than there is coming in. What's the point I'm trying to make to you? The point I'm trying to make to you is that selling at the end of the day is serious business. And repeat this after me, by the way. If you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. Yes, isn't that so true? And then we have a segment here that's called, it's very important, that's called Learn, Earn, and Return. And it's when we do our personal mantra. I think this is stuck. Let me just see here. Yes, there we go. It's our personal mantra. And our personal mantra here is learn, earn, and return. And one of the things that we believe is every single day is that I have to learn something new in order to earn new revenue from existing clients in order to have old and new clients return. Repeat these after me, by the way. I have to learn something new in order to earn new revenue from current clients in order to get new and old clients in return. I believe that we need to have a personal mantra, a personal philosophy that we do every single day when we show up, by the way. Now, what is our objective? Our number one objective when you show up every single day is about increasing your sales results. Number two, addressing roadblocks. And number three, remind us of the 5 sales pillars that every CEO must know and understand in order to execute. And one of those pillars is you must have a 7-figure sales team. You must. Now, for those folks that are tuning in, and you tune in every single morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I want you to do me a favor. Look right below the video and put hashtag I'm here. See, You can see me, but I can't see you. And it's a way for us to communicate and say we're in the conversation. I respond to every comment. I love doing it, by the way. I know that you're amazing already, and it's a great way to connect. Now, for those folks that are watching the replay, you put hashtag replay. Now, not everybody can do this. I get it. Some of you are on the podcast, some of you on Apple TV, some of you on Roku, some of you on Amazon Fire or YouTube Live. Just drop me a DM over at I am Che Brown. I respond to everyone, and I love doing it. So thanks so much for being in the conversation with us this morning, by the way. What are our outcomes? Our outcomes is when you show up is number one, CEO Sales Huddle is a place where CEOs gather to understand how to sell more faster. We know you know how to sell or you wouldn't be in business. But the question is, how do you sell more faster with less effort? That's what this is really all about at the end of the day. And we want to make sure that you're able to do that. So now we're going to talk about how you can do that, by the way, and what our big why is. And our big why is it's about sales growth. It's about sales accountability. It's about consistency. Isn't that why you show up, by the way, to be consistent every single day? And all we ask for is 15 minutes a day. Now, it's not a lot of time. 15 minutes is 1% of the day. There are 1,440 minutes in every day. You're tuned in. Now, I want you to think about this 15 minutes. You're tuned in right now, whether you're watching live, you're watching the replay, whether I'm in your ear, you are focused for this 15 minutes, and you have one objective. It's what our objective is, and hopefully it resonates with you, and that is your outcome. Our number one outcome of the CEO Sales Huddle is to help you earn $100,000 plus over and beyond whatever you're earning today. And I want you to step back and just imagine that for a moment. What does that look like for you? There's an extra $100,000 a month. It's going into your bank account, just like the case study we did this morning. You're solving a problem. You're offering a unique selling proposition. You're impacting lives. And as a result, this extra $100,000 is going into your bank account over and beyond what you earn a day. What are you going to do with the money? As a CEO, what are you going to do with it? What are you going to invest in that money, by the way? Now, you might be thinking, well, Shay, how do I get there? And that's a very legitimate question. And a number of folks used to have that same question. They was like, well, how am I going to get there, Shay? Well, let me go ahead and share exactly step by step how you get there, because we use the CEO Sales Dashboard. And the reason we created that is that many years ago, folks said, I'm not sure how to do it. Okay, I know I need to make more sales. I know I need to market. I know I need branding. I know I need automation. I know I need to have an assistant. I know I need all these moving parts. But for the sales department, what does the sales department need for the sales process, the sales resources, and the sales people in order to get to $100,000? And we said, you know what? You've got to have a way to measure it, because it's an old saying, but man, is this so true? What gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. So the CEO Sales Dashboard measures 5 key areas. They're metrics. If you measure these metrics, if you manage these metrics, then you will see your sales go up. And then up again, and then up again, as you solve problems, as you make a difference in the world, as you give customer experience, all the things you already know how to do so well. So go ahead and open up your CEO Sales Dashboard now. And if you haven't downloaded it, you can go over to www.ceosalesdashboard.com. Again, www.ceosalesdashboard.com and download it. Like download it now. And then once you download it and you have it, you can open it up. We're going to open it up right now. Let's go over to the CEO Sales Dashboard, leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. Let's take a look at that right now. And as you're doing that, I want you to open yours up. Now, if you've already filled this out, cool. I mean, it's the number one tool. Maybe you have your assistant do it. Maybe you did it the day before. If you're watching now and you can download it during this 15 minutes, I mean, it's the best use of 15 minutes of your time. Go ahead and start tracking this. Let's start measuring this. And you think about the resources and the allocations and the changes you got to make. 5 key areas. Now, you go across the top, there are the dates. You come down the dates and you look at leads, got it, Shay. You look at offers, got it. I mean, appointments, got it, Shay. You look at offers, got it, Shay. Then you look at deals. And you look at repeat business. Now, I want to anchor in on just one area today. And the one area I want to anchor in is on deals. Now, when you look at deals, we have a couple of categories. Now, I used to only measure my business back in the day just on deals. And what I found is when I was just focusing on just deals, well, if I didn't get the deal, I felt like it was just a bad day. And that wasn't true. It doesn't mean we didn't put the work in. Doesn't mean that we didn't try. Doesn't mean we didn't have the conversation. But it was the only measure tool. And so with our clients, we started measuring 3 areas. And man, did it shift the trajectory of their sales department. The energy was another level. And they were getting results. They were making progress. I know it's a question you've heard before, but it's so true. Do we have movement or do we have progress? Do we have movement or do we have progress? And I'm going to submit to you. Just by the fact you're watching right now, the fact you're dialed in, you're tuned in, there's progress being made. So let's take a look at the deals on here. We got closed deals, and then we have pending, hot, warm, and cold. Now, the closed deal, you can put in how many deals closed in your department, in your sales department yesterday. If you want to focus just on the top 2 products or your top 20% of your products, that's fine. But how many deals closed? It's done. The money's in the bank. It's a wrap. But then we're not going to stop there. Because I used to. And then I said, well, there's a pending category. And this pending category is important because some deals didn't close today, but I believe in the next 10 days they are going to close for a lot of different factors. And so I started breaking that down even with our clients. And, it made a huge difference. So you go look at deals, there's hot deals, and those are deals they're going to close in the next 10 days. Now, y'all are different industries, different places, different spaces, but you think about it, typically, maybe they got to sign the contract. Maybe they got to wire the money. Maybe they need the ACH payment, whatever it may be. That's the only thing holding it back. You feel confident it's going to happen in the next 10 days. And then there's 10 to 20 days. Maybe they got to meet with someone else. Maybe there has to be a second meeting to kind of go over the agreement. And then they're not going to sign right then. They're going to take it and maybe have someone else take a second look at it. You make the determination. But here's what we do know. In the next 0 to 20 days, it's a done deal. I mean, that probabilities are very high. And then move from there, and we're going to take a look at cold deals. Now, it's not a negative thing. You're always going to follow up. I know the fortune is in the follow up, but we're going to step back and acknowledge that everybody's going to be ready to go now. And we have to follow up maybe 20 plus days. And we might have to step back and remind them of all the benefits of why they were looking at taking action in the first place. See, you can do this. You got this. This is your time. This is your moment. This is the time that you couldn't wait for, by the way. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm really pleased for where you are. So right now, let's take a look at celebrate wins. Now, this is another category that I love to get into because powerful people ask powerful questions. Why, Shay? Because questions steer focus, and in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. So we're going to ask ourselves 3 questions. First question is, what are you most proud of in the sales department from yesterday's results? Number 2, what's the biggest accomplishment the sales department had yesterday? Not 2 days ago, not a week ago, not a month ago, but yesterday. And then I want you to step back. And if you had to come on here and brag about something that happened in the sales department yesterday, what would you want to brag about? What would be so important? Yes, and it's kind of cool. But then you step up one more time. And you say, yes, Shay, powerful people do ask powerful questions because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get what you focus on. But there's some challenges. So we look at some hurdles that are out there. Powerful people ask powerful questions. Why? Because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get what you focus on. So now we're going to look at what was your biggest roadblock yesterday. What's preventing you today from moving forward? And it always is my favorite question at the end is always, what's the one thing that you can do that if you did it, it would move your business forward? You're in complete control of it, and it can happen because of what you're doing. Isn't that encouraging? Isn't that so cool? And then my final message to you today is control the controllables. Like focus on the things that you have complete control over, and don't dabble, don't waffle, don't stay on the fence. Jump all in the sales department as the CEO. Give the sales department the people, give the sales department the sales process, give the sales department the sales resources it needs in order to execute the big vision you have for the people you were called to serve, and they can generate the revenue. You do that, and you will be successful. I want to thank you for tuning in. Thanks for letting me be a part of the CEO Sales Huddle with you. You're amazing. You're incredible. You're someone who's so unique and so special. Not only are that, but you're someone who's willing to do something about it. So God bless. Keep doing God's work. And I'll see you, I can't wait, at the next CEO Sales Huddle. Peace. We out of here, y'all. Bye-bye.